Go. I had to restart YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
I hope everyone's having a good evening.
Quite up to date.
We aren't quite sure what we're doing this evening. Probably more Moogle stuff. Probably another quest or so. We're unsure.
Yes. Hi, Drago. Okay.
I mean, I did kind of set up for Mummel Jaw in case we need it, which is why there's a XP buff up at the moment for gathering. But I know that it's actually not much gathering done there, just a little bit. So
Yeah,
I don't know how that'll affect things.
Yeah, you fish like two or three things, and that's kind of it.
Hello, Doodles.
Kind of disappointing. Going for like 14,000.
Well, that's not too bad.
No.
The joys of maintenance.
Yes. Okay, that's all set. So, yeah, there's Mumuljaw, there's also Pelu Pelu, since it turns out there is another rep level to go. And, of course, there's the Moon, and there is more variant dungeons, since we've now done like 2 out of 6. And, of course, there's the crafting quests.
Yep.
I don't think anything else is really pressing, and we're here, so I want to do the crafting.
Sure. Just can't forget about some of the other stuff, especially for weekly reset.
Right.
Collection, Moggle. Okay, I've completed the weekly challenge.
I think I have?
And I've completed the mini Mog.
Okay, yeah, I've done the weekly, which was Anabasis.
Okay.
I've done the mini-mog, which was the fishing, or the society quest, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so the main thing left for us on that is the Ultimog, and that's like across the entire time period, right?
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure the things that we need
Oh,
to get
yes.
done before Tuesday rolls in are done.
And they are.
Okay.
Okay, now then, carpentry weaving is behind. I suppose we need to go down.
No, it's right over here.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Come forth.
Reaching for the sky. Amika is eagerly awaiting her next commission. Ah, more symmetry.
Theron, Hylia, just the people I wanted to see. Our journey to Warlord's Echo gave us countless insights, don't you think? Into my own family's history, the Dom servants' wish for this nation, and the myriad ways by which the diverse people tell their stories. I feel readier than ever to transcribe more tales from Zimowine.
You three look happier than a pair of Ronique in the sun. Has something happened?
Zemeline, impeccable timing. I'm back from my journey of ancestral discovery and bring me a freshly pinned tome of family tales. Might I persuade you to read it?
It would be my honor. No better way to put my reading skills to use. I'd also like to make improvements upon my writing, but I suspect it will be some time before I can pen anything like you can. Speaking of, a Moggle Jaw customer came in the other day and entertained us with some wonderful stories. Perhaps we can compile them in a book.
Of course, we'll begin our preparations straight away. To cover our Moggle Jaw tome, we'll need to include materials from Yoctel. In the meantime, I'll clear my pens and ready our parchment.
Okay.
So we're looking at
Moggle Jaw cover components.
gone for intim leather, sacranet, cloth, and dark mahogany lumber.
Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is I have Gomphotherium leather on me. The bad news is I have 7.
Right.
And between the two of us, we'll want 12.
Well, let me check. I think I put some up, but I didn't put them at minimum, so we have a chance of it still being there.
Right.
How's your
And if
acacia
not,
bark?
I'll just go buy more. 53. It'll last.
Okay, I've got 6 on me on Gilda.
Right. And do note the 7 that I have, that is completed leather,
Yeah.
not the skins.
Okay, I have 5 skins. Ooh.
I believe it takes 4 per. Let me take a quick look.
Well, that was what was on Gilda. What's on Indy?
Yeah, it takes 4 each.
Has another 4 skins. That brings us to 9.
Okay, that's enough for 2.
Just a second, compiling some stacks.
Yep. Oh, jeez. The amount of Gomphotherium skin I can get for like 5 gil apiece.
Yeah. Okay, I'm currently at 9 skins.
Right. And I have 7 leather completed. So now
We need
technically
enough.
we only need enough for about 5. And it takes 4 each. So 20, so another 11. I will overbuy because I want to continue to have Gomphotherium leather on hand. Let's see, 1 over, so 2.
And you're good on bark, right?
Oh yeah, like I said, I have like 50 some odd, and you only need 1 per.
Okay.
Hand me the skins. We'll divvy things out later. Thank you.
Okay, so this brings the question,
So,
do you want to go after the sacranet or the dark mahogany?
either one should be fine with me, and both bother me.
Follow me. Yes, they are both.
I don't
follow me.
suppose they're in the same zone.
As a matter of fact, they are. They're both in Yockel.
Okay. Oh, very good.
One's in
Making it easy
the
for once.
Ashfield, or near the Ashfield.
Right.
The other one is down in the Jatika Heartland.
I'll take the Ashfield,
Okay, so you want the
which will
Sacrament.
probably be the Mahogany. Oh, okay. The Scarcenet is up there. Okay. And let's see. Sarcenet cloth is 5 Sarcenet. Sarcenet.
We want a total of 60.
Yeah.
60 logs, 60 Sarcenet.
Yeah.
Sarcenet?
Sarcenet, maybe? Yeah, it's hard to tell, especially since I'm not quite sure what they're kind of going for there. Though with the symbol, it
Sarcenet?
seems to be like a
Cocoon.
cocoon. So it's supposed to be a silk-like thing.
So, you be on your own.
Hey. Yep. Oh, right.
Hmm?
I got Air Force One,
Oh,
which also means I have Omen.
don't you mean Dancing Mad?
I suppose so. It starts with Omen. But yeah, I suppose it is overall Dancing Mad.
Yeah, Dancing Mad has like 3 or 4 movements,
Yes,
and I think Omen's
because
the first one.
it's like three different fights. Is that? Well, and I just got myself a new Rexkin map.
Well, there you go.
Which I believe is my second. S-A-R-C-E-N-T, so Sarcenet, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Doodles. Yeah, definitely go see someone if it's still giving you trouble and or getting worse.
Yeah. Oh boy. You're not on retainer with the Google post at this moment.
Sorry?
He abandoned me. Excuse me. That's the 30 mark.
This is not the tree I was looking for. It sent me to the wrong tree.
These are not the logs you're looking for.
no! It's sending me all over the place except for where I need to go!
Oh no!
It's like, no, I don't need a bush! I need a twee! Give me a twee!
I'm trying to remember where they are. I know I've gathered those.
Here we go. Mature tree. Okay, I am done with my tree gathering.
Considering how misdirected you were being, that's impressive. I just crossed the 50 mark, so I'll be there soon. In fact,
Heading your way.
62.
Ooh, very nice.
Pick up a few spares while I'm at it. Hi. Oh, hi, L2.
Well, Tool's happy to see you.
Okay,
Back
all
to
set.
Tulio Lau.
Yes. Or TB.
Oh, wrong way. It's hard to see the, No, maybe that was the right way.
Yeah.
I'm turned around. The jungle's too thick. Waffles, save me! There we go. One ticket, please.
Boy. Okay.
And I don't think we need anything else, so it's just head straight to her and then divvy up the portions.
Yep. Wait, was this dark mahogany?
Yes.
I had 2 of the logs sitting in my inventory. Two, mind you, not that it was enough for anything, which is why it's sitting in my inventory. I've been waiting to get around to grabbing enough to actually do a lumber.
Well, I did collect more than what's needed. I can hand you the excess.
Please do. At some point, I mean to process some and get a little more carpentry XP. Because after this one, I'm going to be needing the XP. Because the quest after this should be the 100.
Sorry.
So I'll need like a extra level on each, which means we should probably also consider custom deliveries.
Guy running passes. These took longer to gather than expected. I'm like, it always does, my friend. It always does.
Yes!
Okay.
Okay. Now let's see. It's 4. Actually, first. And I need to cancel out of this for a moment. I need to transfer the acacia bark out of the saddlebag. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, assuming I can find it, there it is, there's 3 of the already done leather.
This should combine with the 2 you do have to make your set.
Yeah. And then, let's see, it'll be 12 to make the other 3. And that should be everything you need there.
Here's hoping.
Yep. And there's certainly spares if it comes to it.
And this is where things get a little more dicey than before.
Yeah, the level keeps going up.
Yeah, I can't just train die it.
Well, you shouldn't have been able to for any of these because they're all over the 10 level
No,
limit.
the first, 3 I could train I. A lot of the materials.
Okay, let's see. Crafting method. This will be the comparatively easy part. This is my highest level. That said, it is not as easy as I wish it would be.
269 of 2700.
Ah, yeah. I wish. I am nowhere near the gear you're at, of course. Yeah, I should probably fruit this. Okay, let's calculate this because I keep getting it wrong in my head. Like 32 left. Fair. 90% chance. Now, it's time for some food. That's all I'm gathering, which means it's the salmon jerky. And hey, get that out of my inventory.
Last one. For the leather.
Right. It's really helped that some.
my leather. Now I need to deal with logs. I know, crafting really exciting.
Yes. This is the kind of high-octane quality entertainment our channel has come to expect.
That was not the button I wanted to hit.
Then don't hit that button. I mean, really?
I can't help it. I just kind of fumble finger my way around the keyboard. And I'm gonna be working on this a while, aren't I?
You and me both, me longer than you. One thing, this is the easy part for me still. Okay, now for the harder ones. These are still 98 classes.
That's 3 of the 6.
Oh, that's going to help.
I'm not sure why I'm fumble fingering all of a sudden. It's kind of annoying.
Could not tell you. 98. Actually, that's good enough. Yeah, I think this is a lower level material, which is helping. Now, I do have 2 bits of news.
Okay.
One of which I've been meaning to mention for the last couple of days. The bundle of holding is got its usual thing of, they're cycling through like about 5 different things. 2 of their current deals are actually foreign RPGs, translated. One of them's an Italian one that I don't know too much about, doesn't really appeal to me. It's kind of a dark fantasy RPG or dark fairy tale.
Very European.
Yes. The other one is basically a translation of, I forget what the title is, but the title I'm actually used to hearing is Das Schwarze Auge, which is the main German RPG, period. And they have an English translation of that on sale. The rest of it is, of course, what caught my eye is they are having a group sale. Of course it caught my eye. Their main basics, if you want to get into 4th edition, here's a lot of the basic stuff. They also have 2 different packages for Pyramid magazine. $50 each, but it's like 62 issues per package. So less than $1 an issue for something that is normally $9 an issue. I will probably pick up the first package because I only have 2 of those 60 issues. The other news is sad news. Apparently, Al Leonardi passed away recently.
And they were?
He was a game designer. Done a few different things. I don't know most all what his designs are, but the most prominent one is Ace of Aces.
Ooh. That was a good game.
Yeah, still is. I mean, they even did a Kickstarter last year for getting Powerhouse back into print. Naturally, events over the last few months have kind of slowed it down a bit, but it is coming out and should be fulfilling soon. And it did well enough last year that they will be running further Kickstarters for the other sets.
Good.
Presumably Rotary, which is kind of the main set, which they didn't do immediately because Flying Buffalo reprinted it not that long ago. And probably do Early Craft and Balloon Buster after that. For those of you in the audience who don't know, Ace of Aces is kind of the lead game of a small family of similar ideas, and is very unique. It's basically World War I dogfighting, and basically the set is a pair of small books. One is for the German plane, one is for the Allied plane. You take one, you hand your opponent the other one, you go to the same page, and you're looking out your cockpit at the enemy pilot. And then you have a series of maneuvers you can pick.
I remember playing that in high school. That was a good game.
Yes.
They also had
Came out around 80 originally.
Didn't they have one that was actually a co-op Persian for Pern?
Yes. World War I was their main thing. They've done a bunch of things off of that. They did a World War II set, a jet fighter set. They did a Star Wars set, which I only heard about a few years ago.
That I had not known of.
Yeah, basically X-Wing and TIE Fighter before the X-Wing games came out.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
And then yes, there was a Pern set, which was basically a pair of people trying to shoot down Threat or Threatfall.
Mm-hmm.
I got to try a little of it at a convention once, not enough to really get the full feel, but yeah, it was good.
And of course, the competitor that it spawned was Lost Worlds. Which
that was one of the other of the family, which I believe is also him. It was the same company.
Ah. And that was
all Nova
Melee,
games.
Fantasy Melee based.
Yes. Yeah, Lost Worlds was Fantasy Melee. Instead of always being a pair of books, you would get one booklet, and it'd be this thin little booklet with a card. And you'd hand your opponent the booklet, he'd hand you his, and you'd keep the card which had all the maneuvers. And the booklet would show you what your opponent is doing. And you'd say, okay, I'm doing this, so go to this page, and it'd show you doing it and give you some of what your special options were from there. That was the other successful one.
Well, here in the States. There was a third successful one, which was actually...
still Lost Worlds.
that was actually did really well in Japan, which was done under license.
Yes.
And it was called Queen's Blade.
If you know the anime, yes. The anime was based off of the game books. And if you want to describe Queen's Blade, go ahead.
Queen's Blade is melee combat against a bevy of differently attributed women. And part of it was the further you got in combat, the less clothes they had on because you'd been slicing them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was softcore. It was so softcore.
Yeah, and the thing is it was Lost Worlds, very much the same exact system. It was compatible. It was more than compatible. The maneuver cards were exact copies of maneuver cards from actual Lost Worlds books. Rick Loomis, when he was still alive, he was kind of in charge of all of this stuff for a while. Offered to tell them how to make up new maneuver cards so they could come up with different opponents, but they had no interest in that.
Yeah, because for them it was all about the softcore. As little effort as possible.
Yeah.
What's really hilarious is I've actually seen a couple of the booklets for Queen's Blade. They were mostly drawn, but they had an entire subset that was all photographs of popular adult entertainment models.
Of course.
In the Skippy, and yeah, it was special.
So was the series.
Yes, it was.
I'm surprised you watched the entire thing.
And the sequel. I'm surprised they were able to keep it to where it would actually air on Japanese television.
Also true.
Yeah, a lot of people got turned off by the anthropomorphic goo monster from the first episode, and I don't necessarily blame them. That was kind of special.
Yeah. That was a little much. On the other hand, there were plenty of people where no, that was not much.
And yes, I am very much choosing my words carefully.
Yes. But that wasn't what I was thinking about for like the last game in the general genre, because there was one that was a different game. And that was Bounty Hunter. It was supposed to be a set of interlocking books. You know, basically it's a Old West shootout happening in basically a small town, and the books, instead of being tied to basically your opponent and all of that, was tied to the location, which was part of the trouble. The first one was shootout at the saloon, and you had the saloon to be in and around. They had hooks to other forthcoming books, which were never forthcoming because it did not sell well.
Aw.
But you can see that they had hooks for a jail and a fort and maybe other things, but those are the two I can remember.
Hello,
And that
Orca.
one was a little different. Hey there! That one was a little different because, like with Ace of Aces, it's always from the viewpoint of the cockpit looking at the enemy plane. And, you're up in the sky, there's no real terrain or anything. This one, all your maneuvering is rated basically in relationship to the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
In Bounty Hunter, there was an actual set of locations around the saloon that you would be occupying. So when you moved, you would be moving to one of those, and there is a particular page for that location in the direction you're facing. And then you'd basically call out your page numbers to each other, and you'd have this whole row of numbers basically to check to see, can you perceive the person from where you are?
Ah.
No, that doesn't necessarily mean is he in line of sight. If he's behind you, he might see you and not vice versa.
Gotcha.
So it was nicely set up, but yeah, just having the one building to pace around was a little too limited, and it did not do well.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear, Orca. I'm glad she's doing better.
Yes, very good news. And since you came in at the tail end of this work, we were talking about various flipbook games, because the main creator, Al Leonardi, died like a couple of days ago. It was recently discovered through Facebook and spread on the Wargaming forum on Board Game Geek. There it is.
Yeah, I'm sad I gave up my Facebook account, but I'm glad I'm off of the meta systems entirely.
Oh boy, yeah.
I mean, Google's not much better, let me tell ya, but it's like, oh, which of the lesser evils do you deal with at the moment?
Yeah. Al Leonardi was basically one of the founding people of Nova Game Design, which had a different name first, which I don't remember. I only heard of that relatively recently.
There are my 6.
I'm being a bit slow on this Sarcenet cloth. Wonder why.
Because you've been busy yakking about flipbook games this entire time.
Yes! I at least got some stuff done. I did finish off the logs.
Good.
It was this close to leveling carpentry.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. So close and yet so far.
Yes. Oh, I know what happened. Oh, that's not good.
Are things not spinning your way? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that was not good.
I'm kind of hoping for something to proc. But my tincture ran out, so
Oops.
I suddenly don't have quite as much CP as I was banking on. The food buff is still active.
That helps.
Yes, it does. It helps a bunch.
I remember in 2.0, before Heavensward came out, and you could eat while still in your crafting sit position.
Ah.
You also could change classes from the seated crafted position.
Yeah.
I think they took that away because people were botting it too much.
Sure.
Yeah, they actually had some interesting systems in the 2.0 for crafting that they took away, and I'm not sure why. One of the biggest ones is if you were making something that required a couple different items.
Oh, have you done your final assemblies?
Yes.
Okay, I'm way behind them.
Yes, you are. They would throw up a button on what the next thing you need to craft for that phase, and you could just chain it down the road.
Don't remember that.
Not sure why they took that away, but I think it was a case
Probably
of
botting again.
either botting or the fact that they kind of changed the crafting book UI. And they kind of rolled some of that into there slightly.
I've got to find a different way of doing that.
It'll come to you.
Just needing a slightly more efficient version of this. One of the silly things with Ace of Aces is, of course, the original set was just a pair of books loose. The box sets I have were actually basically the second edition, which by that time meant there had been reviews, and they have a couple of reviews on the back cover where the book's from. One of which is actually from Campaign Magazine.
What'd your dad have to say about it, or whoever was?
It's not my dad's quote. The problem is the quote is given to a pen name.
Oh dear.
So the quote is from Mel Willoughby, which is actually Jeff Jones. Yeah. So he gets himself, quoted on a published blurb.
Well, something bound.
And he doesn't get the proper credit. Yes. My bracelet.
This Kidrigor is wandering all over the place.
They do that.
As a matter of fact, they do. They have 2 different otter minions. See if I can find the buggers.
Ah, yes. Also, you might want to show Drago your Drunken Umbrella. I can't remember the title.
Yep. You have the Otter. Actually, sorry, there are 3 otters.
Ooh.
Who's
There
this?
are 3 otters!
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, there are. So let's get a better look at him. Aren't you just Mr. Adorable?
Okay.
So we have the Otter. We have the Abroader Otter. No one wants to see you, Theron. There's the Abroader Otter. He's ready for a good day of fishing.
Oh, yes.
And then we have the Posher Otter.
Because of course.
There we go. Who's this little steampunk guy?
Oh. Wow, I'd forgotten about him.
Isn't he just the adorbs?
All of them.
You never really see this guy out much either. In fact, he has a little steam-powered jet flying trap. Kind of like a Gala kitten. But he's so happy with his lantern. So yes,
Yes, there are minions.
there are 3 different otters. Never know, we might get a
You
4th
said
at
show
some
off
point.
your umbrella.
Ah!
Including the emotes that you can just do with umbrellas in general.
Fashion accessories. And my favorite umbrella to use is the Great Paraserpent of Ronka.
By the way, achievement, I made that. Worth collecting. 3.
Congrats! And this one you can only get if you participate in one of their community events outside the game. In this particular case, I was one of the winners for the Comedy Art Show Award in leading up to Endwalker.
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else in game have this, and I know there are several out there.
Yeah, there's plenty of people who must have it, but we haven't seen it in use.
Checking for the weather.
Yes.
The fact that they actually gave an animation emote for this.
Yeah!
And of course, he can actually have a couple different rusting poses. But I need to get back on my Kid Dragora. I need him for art reference.
Yes.
The trick is finding him amongst all this.
Uh-oh.
too many minions. I mean, they do have a search, which
Nonsense.
helps. Ah, there he is. My Kidragora. Not to be confused with the Onion Prince, the Eggplant Knight, the Garlic Jester, the Tomato King, the Mandragora Queen, or the Private Pachypodium.
Yeah. Okay, that's number 5.
But I'm doing a little animation with this guy, so I want to have him out for reference. So I can double check what I'm doing.
Mhm. Okay, that's... Okay, just about done.
Almost there. And something bound.
Yep. Okay, it is time.
Hold on. We need to do something really important first.
Okay. Empty our seals.
Check your script.
Or scripts, yes.
Mine should be okay.
I think mine are going to be a bit high. This is crafting. Well, I can take some at least. We'll find out. And I kind of want to do it in parts anyway because I am going to want to split the XP.
Ah. For the next tome, we will need materials from Yaktel, preferably from the Jartika Heartland. Yeah, we got that. How many you handing in?
Mamul cover components. Either 3 or 4. Crafted with the azure farce of Yaktel in mind, these components are fit for binding a book of Mamul Jaw myths. No, I do not want to lower the quality. I'll hand in 4. And there's Weaving 99.
Congrats. I'll wait to read this off for round
Right.
2.
That was Weaving, so Carpentry. And Carpentry 99.
Very nice. What detail you've achieved in your craftsmanship. Forgive me for saying so, but your treatment of the Yaktel materials is most impressive I've seen thus far. Bravo.
Cine, we get a cine. Ahem. This tale was told to me by a Mamul Jaw of the Dopro clan. Dopro clan. The Dopro have long been known for their skill as mounted warriors, but their mounts were not only meant for warfare. This is an age-old story passed down through generations and generations. There once lived a Dopro youth, bound by the creed of his people, to seek a land blessed by sunlight. For this elusive paradise, they searched endlessly, fought endlessly. Compared to his warrior friends, however, the youth was ill-suited for battle. He and his wife were entrusted not with weapons, but with a cart with which to deliver parcels. Would that I could ride a winged mount, the youth thought. Upon it, he could reach the thick canopy of the forest and gaze upon the splendor of the sun. Day after day, he wandered the forest, hoping to tame a flying beast of his own. Yet his frail physique proved a burden. Again and again, he was thrown from the spirited creatures, until his comrades laughed to see his fruitless dogged attempts. Still, the youth was determined, and after countless failures, he gained mastery over a beast known as Relmuzaxal. he became the first of his people to sit astride a winged creature. Right away, the youth went to his aging parents and taught them how he had achieved his feat. Then, leaping upon Relun's axle, he took to the skies. Higher and higher he flew towards the canopy, until finally he disappeared. He never returned home again, but it is said he found the land of sunlight his people searched for. The techniques he left would be learned by all Dopra, and to this day it is not uncommon to see riders upon winged mounts, basking in the sunlight upon the winds. What an alluring azure hue, like the depths of the cenote untouched by sunlight, or the deep blue sky that the Dopper youth yearned for? A complicated and beautiful color. What sort of impression did you get from the story?
Glad his efforts were paid off. Instead of spilling blood to gain his promised land, he honed skills and borrowed a different strength, bore him away to lands unknown. A praiseworthy story indeed, the kind you hope to truly happen. We may never be able to return to the past and discover the truth for ourselves, but we can carry on our feelings around them into the future they help create. Writing a book of tales does just that, I think. It entrusts our hopes and feelings to those who follow after.
In other words, if no one carries on these hopes and feelings, they might be lost forever. The stories that I've told and you've penned, they were each filled with the history and aspirations of their respective peoples. But my people have not a single written record. Our oral tradition is utterly unknown to those outside our community. Were we to vanish one day, we would leave not a trace of our existence behind. Our stories would... That was an expression.
Sumawine?
Pardon me. My shift starts soon, so I should be off. Thank you for the lovely book.
Sumawine? What's going on?
Preparations for a level 100 quest. Steam level increased. Binding authority.
I'm sorry, but Esteem's level has not increased. He's still the biggest butthole on Eorzea, and I'm stuck with him.
Yep, level 100. So I will need to get a level in 2 classes.
So, shall we run the Sildane again?
Sure. Let me extract some materia, since I had 3 things bind.
What do I want to run it as this time? Maybe I'll go Sam.
Sam, you am?
My sword be sparkly!
Ooh.
Oh, and I do want to change...
Oh, right, you wanted to change abilities.
Since I'm not doing any raisin, I'm going to set myself up with a birth cure.
You know what that means.
That means,
I'm going down hard in the second round.
yeah, well, that's your problem. Not mine.
Now that you can't res me, I'm going to need the resing.
Yeah, pretty much. And this will make run number 3 of 6.
Yes. See which way Banamo wants to go this time.
My keyboard just disconnected and reconnected. My mouse
The keyboard did?
and Nostromo are fine.
That's because those apparently are both hooked into the same hub, and the hub didn't have problem.
And the hub is powered.
The keyboard is, the keyboard is hooked directly into the system.
Okay, now
Maybe
where
have
are we
me
going?
fiddle with the wire again.
Ooh,
down
we're
the
going
middle.
down the middle.
Who knows what we shall find? We've been here before. We do kind of know.
Still looking for that skink.
Yeah. Tea time! Excuse me.
Spoiling my groove.
What's your point? And in
I
mere
have a
moments, the
point.
way is clear. That sword did better.
It has such a point, it's sparkly.
Uh-huh.
And
you.
this one we have to use the switch.
Okay, that's right. Surely you did not expect me to cross that rickety thing. Slowly then. No rocking the bridge. Steady now. Do not bounce or jounce. I think they're going to bounce and jounce on you. Specifically requested no rocking, bouncing, or jouncing. As above, I was almost pitched over the side.
Wasn't our fault. We didn't do it.
Courage, Nanamo. Quick steps. Once again, I guess we get a choice on which way to turn it.
Yes, your choice.
No, I'm leaving this one to you.
Fine. Let's go to the left. We get
Okay, we're gonna get the
fans.
wind diversion. Not that I remember the Wind version very well, but I know that's what we're gonna get.
You ready?
No. Hopefully I'll become ready during the fight. Well then.
I think you're tanking.
You think? Woohoo! The main thing that's gonna let you keep up is me needing to heal myself. Ah, you're taking now. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what this does. Presumably. Okay, great.
Over this way.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the problems, or blessings, depending on how you want to look at it, is Samurai is a slow burn.
Machinist is something of a fast burn.
Over
Okay.
here.
Yep.
How about them there cookies?
Yeah. Our DPS is certainly fairly comparable. That's right, I have to pick it up myself. I'm used to the communal treasure chest.
And we're going left. Yes, it is very palatial.
Yes. Quite an expansive abode. Shall we try upstairs? Of course, this is the Silden Royal Palace. Look at this banner by the door here. Hint, 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 hint. Snakes! Why must it be snakes? There, the throne of Silden. How fortunate we are to have made such a historic discovery. Yeah, tell it to the Dolahans.
go on down. Her thud.
Remarkable. Tis still in pristine condition. Yeah, sadly that one doesn't move.
Do we want to
All
trigger
these dead ends, they
correctly
don't
or
let you see.
badly?
Do it correctly.
Correctly, it was...
The thing that we did correctly the first time because you know the lore.
Helm and fruit
Now,
of
what are the four
knowledge.
symbols?
Helm, gem, flame, and fruit. Helm
Oh, I
of
was hoping you could
power,
give the full title. Thank you.
gem of wealth, flame of magic, and fruit of knowledge.
Yeah, and the gem of wealth and the gem of wealth and the flame of magic are basically the royal symbol of Ul'dah, one of the central cities of the game. This is the ruins of its sister and rival city, which uses the other two symbols.
Correct. And there's our
that would have
Aether
been teleporter. Come along, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And Faye pays attention to this kind of lore, which is why we could do this puzzle the first time without any problems. And that banner she pointed out earlier is a hint because it gives half of the solution.
Yeah, and there's a scrawled note
The other
for
half being torn away.
another puzzle on a different path.
Yes. Yeah, this place is designed that to get it all correctly, you need to go in here many times. There's like 12 different paths to take. So that's the minimum number of times to do it all. And that's assuming that you correctly get a different path each time. So these variant dungeons are really neat.
I believe this one was stalled and the other was stalled.
Yeah, they tell you which one is which.
It matters for what the final boss here will do, otherwise it puts us on the kind of the same path. So your choice.
Up to you. Up to you. I'm letting the lore master decide all of this.
Oh, false balls.
And of course, we've gotten to meet both of them.
Yes, yes we have. And boy, was his balls annoying. Phrasing!
Shoot. Yes. There's actually 4 different final bosses. We've done 2 of them recently. We did the second one off air. Yep, that got his attention. I humping my way to a precision on that one. Yes. The first time you see this
2.
mechanic. 2. Miss Punchy from the first walk of Juno actually copies the mechanic from here.
I'm out of the way.
And, okay, that way. 3. Oh, no, this is not where I want to be. Actually, that isn't where I want to be either. Or, yeah, you have to res me because I read it wrong.
I can't res you.
Like I said, before we went in. Have fun. One. Paid for it. Is that gonna be right?
No, I didn't make it in time.
Yeah, you were waiting by the 1.
I thought I had a slight more time, and I was wrong.
You should know that from Miss Punchy. I mean, he is actually slightly slower than her for the double, but it's still pretty fast. It's that one.
2.
Wait for it.
I mean, he is going down, but man, he's eating my health to do it.
Yes, he is. When we were doing the other fight earlier, boss fight, I was having to spend a decent amount of effort on healing you. Not a lot, but certainly a decent amount. That is actually slightly slower than what she does, but not by much. Kind of wondering. 1, 2, 3. Gap closers are really handy for that one.
Yes. Oh no.
Yeah, you're full health. %. Get moving. There you go. Yeah, hopscotch.
But I can
and
tell
that
you,
at the
I
same
am
time.
really using this health.
Yes, I bet you are. Fighting the other guy the other day. I mean, I was having to use it a fair amount on myself, and I wasn't even tanking the guy. Yeah, I was thinking you were dodging that dog. 2. Yeah. %.
Oh no.
Heal up a little. Yeah, you're fine. He's dead. Yeah. I was a little surprised I lived through the other boss the other night, because it usually takes me like 2 tries to get to the point where I know the fight well enough.
Wow, it didn't send you to the last boss?
No, it sent me back to the beginning.
Well, we did it! That was a little more hairy than expected, but
Sorry! I read the rotation wrong. Part of it is I was expecting a different rotation at first, which it always catches me with.
yeah. Okay, we've got time for tacos.
Yeah. Hand me the leftover lumber. I started the night with 2. Ooh. Oh. I don't need the lumber, just the log, but okay. I might have a use for it.
It is high quality.
Yeah. I'm more with the log because, of course, turn it into lumber, and that's XP.
It is what it is.
The next time we have some free time, we'll probably do a custom delivery. But first, will be Wednesday.
Yep. We are now at 3 of 6.
Yes. 3 down, 3 to go. And then we can get a lot of irregular tombstones.
And I believe the weekly and mini-mog challenges will flip over.
Yeah. Actually. Don't seem to talk about the mini-mog stuff in the timers window. Oh well.
Yeah, claimed expired week 1, then probably week 2 and week 3 is my guess. And of course, there's a lot of things we can run to get other...
Oh yeah. But we probably won't need that many tombstones, at least I hope not, especially once we get the big reward from Ultimog.
Yes. Let's see who is rateable tonight. We have Ferret.
Ferret is up.
So go say hello to the Wigglers. We will be back on Wednesday for probably more tomes, but we'll find out. We need our
no,
tokens.
it'll be raid. Token.
Yeah.
It'll be token night.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Like I said. And then, like I said, after that, I figure we'll do a custom delivery.
Or something like that, yeah.
Accelerate me towards 100 in both of those classes.
You all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you Friday. Or, sorry, Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday. At 9:30.